Hey, I'm Stephanie, and it's time to talk about makeup. Welcome to my July update for the Partners in Cream Project Pan. If you're new around here and you'd like to catch up, I will make sure to link the playlist for my project pans in the show notes and in the cards. But if you'd like to just jump right in, a project pan is basically a way of intentionally using what you have, especially when it comes to makeup. The Partners in Cream Project Pan was started by two creators here on YouTube named Steph Lyons and Dalin, who I will link in the show notes because they are definitely worth watching. But basically, they started this because they wanted to make sure they got enough use out of their cream and liquid cosmetic products because they tend to go bad faster. Powder products, they're kind of like Twinkies, they'll survive the apocalypse and still be okay, but cream products, they tend to go off pretty fast. So this sort of project ensures that we get the use that we want to out of our cream and liquid products. So let's jump in. This month is particularly exciting because we get to roll things in and out if we want to. And because it's the summer and my skin tone has changed, I thought I would switch things up a bit. Let's start by talking about the usage of all the products I had this month. To be fair, I think there's not going to be a whole lot of movement on most of these things because I'm recording this a couple of weeks early. My schedule has been crazy lately, and it's going to continue to be pretty crazy through the month of July. So I have to film this ahead of time. So I've only had about 2 weeks to use these things, but I thought I'd share them anyway because it's always fun hanging out with you guys. So, all right. First was the Tarte Colored Clay Under Eye Corrector, which is over here. This one I only used 3 times, so I'm not even sure you're going to be able to see the difference, but I will put it up on the screen just in case there is something to see. The Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate Bronzer and Highlighting Duo. This one had some pretty good movement in it because I used it 13 times in the past 2 weeks. This is also like one of my favorite products ever, especially in the summer. So I'm very glad to be getting use out of this one. Another favorite product of mine is this Bobbi Brown Pot Rouge in the shade Powder Pink. This is one of those shades of blush that I can wear any time of year, whether it's winter and I'm pale or it's summer and I'm tan. This just always seems to work for me. It's a lovely formula. It's a fave. I only used it 6 times, but in 2 weeks, that's not so bad. And I think there's a little bit of movement in it. Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, where are you? This one I only used 6 times, and considering how little I use every time I apply it, there's not going to be any movement on this to speak of, but I have been using it. Then we have the Marc Jacobs Gloss Stick. This I only used 3 times. And I can't show you any movement on it because it doesn't show movement. It's not that kind of dynamic product. When it comes to the Kosas Revealer Concealer, there really wasn't much movement here because I only used it twice. But man, do I love using it when I do. And the last update is about the IT Cosmetics CC Cream in the shade Light, which I only used twice. But twice in 14 days isn't so bad, especially considering I was using 2 foundations in my other project pan that's running simultaneously. So I'm working on it. Let's change things up a bit, keep things interesting. I thought I would roll out these 2 lipsticks for a little bit. So Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk and the Marc Jacobs Gloss Stick in Mocha Chocolate. Those 2 are going to come out for now. And instead, I would like to bring in these 2 products. This is a Gucci lipstick in the Rouge à Lèvres Voile formula. The shade is Catrine Sand, and this is just a beautiful summer color. And so I just wanted to get some use out of it while, the weather's hot and I'm a little bit tan. So I'm going to be rolling this one in. And this is another favorite cream blush of mine. This is the Juice Beauty Last Looks Cream Blush in the shade 4 Flush. And this is like one of those organic brands or clean brands, and so they don't use a lot of preservatives. And I really want to make sure I get use out of this before it goes bad. I have already hit pan on this. This was in my 22 and 22 project pan last month where I hit pan. And so we're starting off with some pan here, but I would just like to make sure, it gets the lurv it deserves. So that's why I want to put it in now. And the other thing I want to switch out this month is my IT Cosmetics CC Cream in the shade Light. The past 2 times that I used it this month, I had to use it with a shade adjuster because it's too light for me this time of year. So I thought, now that it's summer, it's time to switch this out for a while. So I'm going to pull the old switcheroo, and instead I'm going to bring this in. The same exact thing, just in a different shade. So this is just in the shade medium. Same exact thing, it's just a bigger package. But as you can see, both of them have seen quite a bit of lurv because I lurv them both. So as you can see, there wasn't a whole lot of movement in these products this month, but understandably so, I think. And I also think that means that it's going to be a super exciting month next month. So stay tuned for all the wild project panning drama that's sure to come. And if you're not subscribed, make sure you do subscribe so you don't miss it. Because man, watching there be less and less cream in a container, that's exciting. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you have a wonderful week and that we can all remember that even stumbling can be a form of moving forward. So let's stumble in style.